It says waiting.
Okay, no, I got it. I think I got it this time. All right, Dom probably dropped. Yeah, he dropped. I think I got it. Okay. With that being said, let me repeat again what I said earlier. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but we are live. We are ready for takeoff. Welcome to another edition of R is Untitled. Of course, I'm your host, R. Jones, and I appreciate everybody that also does the following for me. It goes a little something like this: like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the R is Untitled YouTube channel, as that would be greatly appreciated. The goal is to get to 100 subscribers. Right now, I'm not at that mark, but we're going to make strides toward it. So please, if you don't mind, show your love, show your support for the show. Greatly appreciated. And also, if you have any topics that you would like for us to cover, to talk about, and you guys want to actually join in, email me. Email me. You can email us at the following right here on the screen. Email us at untitledshow777 at gmail.com. Like I said, if you want to discuss a topic that you're interested, we'll even bring you on to be one of the panelists if you care to do so. That would be appreciated. The goal to 100, it begins with 1. So I'm about halfway at that point. I like to get the other half and then move from 100 to perhaps 1,000 and so forth and so on. So with that being said, you already introduced myself, of course, but let me introduce the rest of the panelists that are on with us tonight. Their mics are live. We have Ev. Ev, thank you for joining us. Hopefully all is well with you.
Yep. Good to be here.
Thank you very much. And also joining me, the bowler, the retired man. The retired man. My man, Reggie. How you doing tonight, Reggie? Your mic is live as well.
1 out of 2 is correct.
You're not retired or you're not bowling?
The bowler. I don't know. My game is off a little bit.
That's all right. He's a great bowler. He'll get back to form. That's all it is. And last but not least, I know your time is limited, sir, and it's understandable. Of course, my thoughts and prayers are with you and your family at this time. Dominic, formerly of the BX, now residing in, you figure out which Carolina he's in. But he's in one of them, too. Thanks for joining us tonight. For as long
yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I'm still trying to figure this camera shit out, but.
Of course.
What's up, brother Dom?
What's up, Reg? Can you hear me, Ev?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I hear you just fine.
I don't know what
you're
we're
loud
doing.
And clear, brother. You're loud and clear, brother. You're good. You still there, Dom?
Touching buttons. All right.
Okay.
Stop touching buttons.
Damn the camera.
Exactly.
And I got my nice Yankee hat on. Damn.
Oh, yeah, you can't see it. You can't see it.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. The first thing we're going to get into, let's get into the passing of this lady right here. You know, I never really realized the effect of Miss Dolly Parton, a legend. Okay. I was never really deep into country music like that, but I failed in that aspect to look at her overall being. I didn't know she was quite the philanthropist. She's many different Emmy nominations. I believe it's like either between 55 Emmy nominations and 10 wins.
How many? 55?
No, 55 Grammy nominations, winning 10 of them and stuff.
Wow.
And here's a funny thing. I figure, and this is going to sound really ignorant of me. I hate to even say that word, but it's going to sound ignorant of me. Again, I figured that she was strictly for white people. I saw the news, New York One News today, and didn't realize her music, her impact was like global. You understand? Especially nationwide and whatnot. Because many people of color actually loved her songs, loved her vibe. I didn't really realize that the impact she had on just human beings. And to that, I owe an apology. May she continue to rest in peace. That's from us here at R is Untitled. May her family, be strong at this time, and many condolences, sincere condolences, go out to them.
Yeah, she was an icon. I mean,
there's no question about that.
It was sudden too. It was really all like, I don't know. I don't think she was sick. It was just really fast.
Well, from what I understand, she passed away peacefully in her sleep at the age of 80 years old. Okay.
Wow.
So
wow.
I think she had cancer.
You think so?
Oh wow.
I think I read that.
Okay.
But you know what? Here's the wildest thing, guys. She starred in over 40-something movies.
Isn't that crazy?
Really? And How many albums did she sell? That's what I want to
Oh
know.
God, I didn't even look that
Listen.
up.
I think her value is what was either $500 million.
Oof. I wonder what her net worth
Wow.
was.
$500 million.
Shit.
Okay, she was. Let's call it for what it is. The woman was a legend.
Yeah.
Okay, she was a legend.
No
Now,
doubt.
we all know.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? We all know what she was known for besides her singing. You know, because she had large breasts. And that song right there is iconic. Okay, because don't nobody on this line should lie and say, "Oh, I never heard 9 to 5. I never liked 9." That song was so damn catchy. Okay,
Wait a
Was
minute.
she?
Not the song. The movie was pretty darn good too. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the movie was good.
Okay, the movie was good with her, Lily Tomlin, and also Jane Fonda. Yeah,
Yes.
it was iconic. It was very iconic.
I just looked it up. A net worth
Yeah.
$450 million.
Whew, wow.
And here's the weird thing: the way you say she reached many audience. I was never into country music.
Right, same here.
My wife, as y'all know, is from the Bronx, just like me.
Mm-hmm.
She's the country singer in my house, or the country watcher. She watches the Country Music Awards.
Okay.
And her goal is for us to go to Tennessee and see the shit live. Yeah, she's the country fan when it comes to music, and she ain't afraid to admit it. She loves some country music, that and gospel, but country music is her wheelhouse. Weird as shit, guys. Trust me. I shouldn't say it that way. Again, she grew up in the Bronx.
You're not far.
What's the
You're not
likelihood,
far.
fellas?
Well, you know what? The funny thing is,
Tennessee ain't far.
God bless her, because again,
Yeah.
this woman was around an influence of like KKK members. You understand? And for her to kind of just kind of steer away from that and not following that lead or be influenced by that, she went out and did philanthropy things for everybody, not just one sector of people, not just one group, one community and whatnot. No, she was worldwide.
She was the female version of Frank Sinatra.
Okay.
She was the female version of Frank Sinatra. If y'all have studied, if you ever studied history and how much Frank Sinatra did during the, the civil rights era, and the closeness, because he was the one that changed Vegas.
Oh,
yes,
because he had black background singers. He wouldn't go no place that wouldn't accept Sammy, because him and Sammy rolled together.
Exactly.
So he upended Vegas. And I hate to say it this way, but you didn't fuck with Frank back then. First of all, you was afraid because of the theories and the notions that he has some mob ties. So he already had you a little bit on edge.
Right. You don't want to mess with this guy.
He was a good man too. If you ever watch the documentary, it's pretty good.
Watch it.
It's pretty good. Yeah. But she's been around forever, man. Like you said, God bless her, man. To do that much.
Exactly.
Wow. I don't even know how long she's been around. 7 decades, it said.
7 decades of music. And she passed away at 80.
Yeah.
You understand? Very influential, extremely influential person. And again, I never really delved deeply into her life like that. I'm not going to lie. But when I looked it up and whatnot, it was like, oh, wow. She was very influential. You got to give props. You got to give her props.
And speaking of that, I remember listening to y'all on the text, though I don't participate a lot because of reasons I explained earlier. Right. I finally saw the movie Michael.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, I remember you was talking about it.
Yes.
One of y'all, I think it was you. You saw it, right?
It was me. I did see it. Yes.
I'll tell you what.
What are your thoughts, sir?
Again, a lot of it you knew because we grew up watching this guy. You know what I mean? But actually see, I seen Black Hawk Down. If y'all ever saw Black Hawk Down.
Yes, I did.
Right. That was one of the best predicted, whatever you call that word, Army missions ever made out of a movie. And when I saw Michael, first of all, I thought of you. I was like, shit, Art said this shit was pretty good, honey. Right. She was like, oh, we know all about Michael Jackson.
Right.
When I got done watching it, remember, guys, and I don't want to drag on, but y'all guys remember, Reg, the incident with Pepsi, with his hair catching fire?
Right.
That was always the rumor or story of that's how he became hooked on painkillers. because of the. And you remember in the movie, he didn't want to take him at first,
He didn't want to take him exactly.
but the pain was so grave. And just thinking how long he stood Michael Jackson after that shit. You know, that was, I'll tell you what, I got to give it 4 stars, man. It was that good to me. Maybe I'm just stretching.
No, you're not.
Anybody else that saw it, like Ev,
no,
Reg?
I'm gonna tell you before
Wow.
Reg and Ev speak on that if they actually did see it. I gotta tell you the whole story. I saw this and I first saw this in the house. Okay, on one of my things, whatnot. I did see it in the house. I'm not gonna,
One of your things.
yeah, one of my things. I'm not gonna reveal what. I'm not gonna shoot myself in the
FBI
foot.
is watching you.
Yeah, exactly. We're not doing it. We're not doing that. However, I did see it, and I gotta tell you, I was a bit underwhelmed. I was like
Underwhelmed.
No, and this is why. But here's the thing:
Wow,
when
okay.
I went with Hollop and Larry to see this movie in a theater. And I guess the whole atmosphere, you understand, being around Michael Jackson fans that wanted to see this movie or whatnot, it lifted my original opinion of it. It went from being mediocre to being great because again, I was in the whole atmosphere. I was in that environment. I was feeling it. So then I seen and then I took a long look at this guy Jafar Jackson and his performance, in which he deserves an Oscar nomination for that because he did his thing. He did his thing. You gave it 4 out of 5. You say?
Yeah.
I would say probably a little bit more. I probably would say 4.5 out of 5.
All right, 4.5. Yeah.
You know, I would give it 4.5, 4.5, definitely. You know what I'm saying? But it was. Have you guys seen the movie as of yet?
I can honestly say I haven't seen it. I can say I haven't.
But okay, for us historians, because we're all of a certain age, I assume.
For sure.
You remember the stories about the video Beat It, how he got the gangbangers together.
Yes.
So you remember these stories before seeing the movie? Like Reg, Ev, even though you didn't see the movie, y'all heard those stories.
You heard the stories,
this
exactly.
guy went and got gangbangers.
Real gangbangers.
Not some people off of the strip in Hollywood.
Yeah, not no actors.
Real gangbangers in the video with him.
Right.
So, really? I never heard that.
When you see the movie, and you remember Michael Jackson and all he did.
So those weren't actors.
No, some of them were. Some of the frontline dancers were. The guys.
Okay, I think they were dancers. I don't know if they were actors.
The guys.
Right, maybe, yeah.
They was real gangbangers. It was. I
really
remember this shit during the time it was, going on. People were like, "Is he crazy?" Blah blah blah.
Right.
Yeah, he was in the. I remember seeing the video the first time. He was in like a garage or something, and yeah.
Then a pool room.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
And it was funny. You know what, Dom? That was fun. That was a very funny because I laughed at that scene because again, you see it. Oh, hold on for a second. Let me add a couple of people. Ronan Black, thanks for joining us. Your mic is live. Whenever you want to talk,
Ronan,
feel free. And also, the Bishop is here. I can actually see some of his skin moving around. Oh, wow. Okay, I can see him. Is that your head, brother?
In the darkness.
No Diddy.
What? Why did he look like it? He looked like a head with no body.
He looked like a turtle trying to come out his shell. And that's funny. Now his camera's on. I can't get this shit to work.
Oh, now you made him turn his camera off. Come on, Bishop. It's okay.
I wonder if Bishop saw the movie.
He's driving. That's why he's driving, he said. But let me get back to this Michael Jackson thing real quick. That part with the gangbangers and whatnot. It was very interesting. What had me cracking up was the fact that I lost my goddamn train of thought. I can't think of it now. Damn.
Walk out of the room and come back. It'll come back to you. I do it all the time.
Well, there you go. I so hate that. It's annoying as hell. But let me ask
I'm only 50.
That's called old people disease. That's called old people disease.
You know what? It's funny because at the job we got a guy that's 70 years old, and we like to tease him because he'll forget. So we go, he suffers from CRS, which is can't remember shit.
Yeah.
So
has nothing to do with age, right? Just can't remember shit.
Can't remember shit. Exactly.
You guys are funny.
Exactly.
Where's Bishop? Is Bishop still with us?
Yeah, I just brought him back in.
I think so.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Mm-hmm. But it does work if you walk out of the room it'll come right back to you. I don't understand that.
I don't get it. I'm not walking out the room, but
yeah. So she walk out the room, take a few puffs, and then come back in the room. And be like,
Yeah, right.
I remember what happened.
Hey, you know what? At this point, I will take any help I can get.
I heard that. Let me ask Brother Ronan. Ronan, you all right? You good?
Hello.
I can barely hear him.
There you
go.
I'm working.
Oh, you're working. My bad. You know what, Ronan? I gotta tell you, I love Ronan. Ronan is working probably remotely, more than likely, and yet he will still check in. God bless you. And let me hold on for a second. And speaking of support, I would love if everybody on this line would like the latest episode tonight. Just put a like. You can put a comment if you want, but and if it's not too big of a thing, share it with one person. That would be freaking awesome. Okay, because we're trying to grow this show. We're trying to make some money. You guys are awesome as panelists. You guys are the ride and dies, whatnot. So if you like being on the show, then like the product, like the overall product. That's all I'm saying. Come on. And wait, when I said that, I lost somebody.
Yeah. As soon as you mention, yeah.
As soon as I mentioned that, no, he's back. It's Reggie.
Did you? I just want to say something real quick. Did you notice who else passed away? Tim Curry. On the same day.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. It's a shame that he passed away. I was never really a big Tim Curry fan like that. It's a shame, and I'm not trying to disparage, but I was like, okay, God rest his soul. But I was never really a big fan of his.
Yeah, he didn't have as much of an impact as Dolly Parton for sure.
No. I'm just glad none of them died on August 16th because I got sick of that shit.
What happened?
Every time my birthday would come around, I'd be like, damn, Dillinger.
This one, exactly.
Elvis Presley, Babe Ruth, all these fuckers died on my birthday, man. What?
Right. Oh, gosh.
So when August 17th comes, I'd be like, go ahead, die, motherfucker.
Damn, dog.
Wow, that's cold. That's just cold.
But I'm serious. My whole life, I'm playing basketball. I'm a certain age when Elvis died. These motherfuckers stopped playing ball. Yo, Elvis died. I'm like, it's 7-6. Okay, we'll get to Elvis later. Let's finish the game.
Okay. Hey, let me ask the Bishop and Ronan if they had any thoughts on Dolly Parton and her impact musically and philanthropy. Anything you want to say about that, guys?
Well, I mean, she had a positive impact on a lot of people's lives. So I guess that's always a good thing. When
for sure,
when you're gone, people got good things to say about you. Not everybody's gonna have that pleasure or that privilege to have people say good things about you. Some folks, when they pass, they're like, "Yo, good riddance,"
Pretty much. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, she was a trailblazer. She was a trailblazer, and it's like it was women in business in the music industry wasn't supposed to be be smart and make money like how she did. She was one of the first, and I like when when Whitney Houston took over her song, she wasn't mad about it. I Will Always Love You.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
She wasn't tight about it. She was like, yo.
Wait a minute. That was her song first?
Yes, it was Dolly Parton's song. 100% it was.
Get out.
If you remember the movie, Bishop, and they were dancing, and she said, damn, this country song. Remember? The actual Dolly Parton song was playing in the background. Remember when they were
Sure enough was.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It was Dolly Parton's song.
And she was like, yo, she can sing it all she wants, as long as I get to go to the bank.
No shit.
Exactly.
So if my math is correct, and she had 7 decades in the industry, and she was 80 years old.
80, exactly.
She started when she was 10.
Probably, yeah.
I'm just trying to do some easy math here.
No, I feel you.
Right? 7 decades is 70 years, right?
70 years. It would seem 10 years old. Well, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe even to an extent, maybe 12 or 13,
Yeah,
14 or whatnot.
okay, yeah.
They just kind of rounded it off. You know what I'm saying, Dom?
Okay.
So
That's still a long time, 70
it's a very long
decades.
time. It's a
Shit,
very
we
long
hoping
time.
we make it to 70
You
decades.
got that right. You
I'm gonna
better
be
believe it.
honest.
Nah, you damn sure not lying about that. So with that being said, guys, let's move on to the next topic real quick. Let's go to this one right here. I am so happy that they are closer and closer to a full restoration of power in Indiana, specifically
That's
Gary,
insane.
Indiana. 2
Gary?
weeks. Gary, Indiana. Yes,
Speaking of
sir.
Michael
Ain't that where the
Jackson.
Jacksons are from?
Yeah. Speaking of
Right. Yeah, for
Jackson.
sure. For sure. Exactly. Certain
Oh,
communities,
shit.
low
Oh,
income,
Inky Dink.
had to go without power for 14
See,
days.
that's crazy.
You know
I
what?
mean,
It's like a third world
Mhm.
country.
yeah, like
It's like a third world country.
if you don't have enough money, they don't want to service you. Is that what it's coming down to? I don't get it.
Well, that message could be sent out. That message clearly could be sent out. You understand what I'm saying? But again, it makes me think that high income communities, families, and whatnot, they're able to survive that by purchasing a power generator. The low income people don't have those funds. They don't have those means to purchase that. And they're reliant on the local power company, which failed them dramatically. Okay. I know the governor wanted to
Well,
launch an investigation. Go ahead, Bishop. Go ahead,
no, I'm
Bishop.
saying that normally when stuff like that happens, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally when stuff like that happens, they'll bring in truck generators so that you can supply power until they get the grid back up. So they'll bring in like flatbed trucks with generators on them
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that people at least have the basic amenities. You know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like lights and
Right.
people's food. So that and clean water, because you still got to filter the water, and how you filter the water without power.
Right.
So
Right.
normally
But you
that's what the
but you
state will
said
take care of.
and you said normally, but again, this is not normal because we have a situation going on for a couple of weeks, which is inexcusable. I'm sorry, it's inexcusable.
And what
You know?
happens if
That's
someone
happened in
needs?
Michigan.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
was
water.
just saying that the water.
Oh yeah, we talking about
Yeah.
it kind of reminded me of the situation in Flint, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Which to this day, the residents do not even trust that water. It may be the riddle may be solved, but they don't trust the water to this day.
Yeah, and that was that was 2014 to 2019. But what I don't understand about what happened in Indiana is if they had the means to bring, like what Bishop said, if they had the means to bring generators, why didn't they do it? You know?
FEMA.
Okay.
That's a FEMA thing. But Dodge cut FEMA, so they don't have the money or the funds or the people. Because Elon Musk, he was making the government more efficient. So FEMA lost a lot.
Right. Right.
More
So
efficient
FEMA,
for
We
who?
save money. Huh?
I said more efficient for who?
That's the
Yeah.
$1 million question.
so they save money by cutting FEMA, but they risk people's living, their lives, their
Lives.
livelihood.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
their very lives.
Yeah.
What if people are on oxygen?
Mm.
I
Yeah. Well,
mean,
Take slow breaths. Take slow breaths.
wow.
Jesus.
That's how they feel.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, yeah. No,
That's how they feel.
you're right about that, but
Have any of y'all ever been in an emergency operations center?
yeah.
I can't say that I have, Dom. Have
Okay.
you?
Yes, numerous times.
Okay. Okay.
Especially in the state of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
That's the initial groundwork right there. Every state has an EOC. Now, they could call in, first and foremost, they will call in for their people, the National Guard, the Army Reserves.
Yep.
They have water buffaloes, they have generators. Bishop, I moved here in I think right around Matthew, right around Hurricane Matthew. I moved to North Carolina. I never knew nothing about hurricanes. I think I went 7-8 days with no power here. And I didn't know
Wow.
shit. Yeah, I didn't know nothing about hurricane season is 6 months old. All I know is I didn't have power. I didn't have no
Right.
generator. I
Right.
didn't see no National Guard. I didn't see no water buffaloes. But now I go back to what I witnessed and did with an EOC and again in the state of Pennsylvania in Bucks County, which is Philadelphia. For you guys that aren't familiar with the counties of PA, Bucks County is Philadelphia.
Okay.
And
Right.
guess what? Their EOC worked like, I'm not going to say a charm, guys. There's always hiccups. No matter what you
Right.
do at something that, devastating. But again, it starts at the ground roots of the state. Each county should have an EOC unless they're like a little small county like where I live in Hope County. I doubt it very seriously if we have our own EOC because we're right down the street from Cumberland County. But again, there's certain steps to this. And guys, I am not making excuses. I'm just saying when we jump the gun, we got to start asking, how prepared were they? The state of
That's a good
Indiana.
question. That's a good question.
Well,
they-
the thing that you got to ask too, right? The thing that you got to ask yourself too is if people were protesting, because I remember when people were protesting with George Floyd and all of these other situations, they made the phone call, and the National Guard and all of these other agencies were there to regulate, to make sure things didn't get out of control. So now you should make the phone call to get the help that the people need, and everybody's mum.
Right.
No action.
Right.
No.
But again, Bishop, where does that start? That starts at the ground level. That starts at the state level. If the governor of Indiana or any state, if he don't say, "Hey, Bishop, we need help," I'm just throwing that out there, and I'm pretty sure.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm almost certain that they still, with all the cuts people have said and done and watched,
Right.
I'm pretty sure they still get funding for emergency disasters.
They're supposed to.
Exactly.
I mean,
But
these
again,
are.
again, when we, I'm sorry, Bishop, go ahead.
Then too, you got to take into account a lot of this stuff was contingent on whether it's a red state, blue state, or whatever. So some of these emergencies, because you remember when it happened in North Carolina, when Helene hit, and all of these people lost their houses that were living up in sort of like the mountainous areas.
Yeah.
The rocks coming down and their homes got washed away.
You talking about here in North Carolina, Bishop?
Because yeah. But I'm just saying the politics of it. Because some people still ain't right. Some people still ain't right. But it's like, okay, if it's a red district or blue district, that determines whether or not you get the help you need as quickly, or like we just say, yo, go kick rocks, figure it out.
See, that's terrible, because I don't care what your politics are. These are human beings. These are lives that they're messing with. I could give shits who you vote for. I really don't give a fuck. But you're messing with people's life.
You know what? It crosses all presidential boundaries. The one Bishop's talking about, Biden was the president.
Right. It doesn't. I don't care.
I would just like to know.
It doesn't matter red or blue or
right.
whatever.
I would just like to know, again, from experience, serious guys, how long? Again, guys, I could take you back to Hurricane Katrina. We had these conversations years ago. I remember me. I think Ronan was one of us when I told you about going there. They weren't ill prepared. They were non-prepared. But everybody wanted to blame the federal government. They couldn't find the mayor. They couldn't find the police force, and rightfully so. They was probably preparing to save their own lives. But now you look at Indiana again, guys. I don't like jumping the gun or jumping the bridge. What did the governor do? What was his plan? What was his initial reaction after? I'll even give him a day, guys. Yo, we ain't got power for a day. I know shit takes time. But 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
And I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
that's
It's
Bishop's right.
extensive.
What?
That place,
It's,
What about?
wasn't it somewhere near Asheville, Bish? Somewhere
Yes.
in the
Asheville.
mountainous
Yes.
areas of North Carolina.
hmm.
Bishop's right. They still haven't recovered. And that was how many years ago?
Exactly.
Didn't the same thing happen in Texas?
Exactly.
Didn't the
They still
governor
not right.
leave or something like that in
It happens
Texas?
everywhere. Texas, North
Yeah.
Carolina, now Indiana,
Jeez,
Puerto
it's
Rico. Y'all
crazy.
remember Puerto Rico with their
Right,
no
right.
power grids that they bamboozled money for years and never fixed their power grid.
Right.
But
right.
in the
But
case of Indiana, again, guys, I haven't followed it, but I'm reading it now. They already got their federal funding. They got their disaster relief already. So
so wait, if they got their money, then
mhm,
why are they still out of power?
that's again,
Yeah.
this
Well, it
is
depends on how
bigger than
much they got. It depends on how much they got.
it's
Depends
bigger
on how
than
much they
just
got. Because if they need,
it's bigger than just the money though, guys. It's not well, they got $20 million. Again, where do you get the people to come in that fast? Where do you get all the equipment? This shit's not a snap of the finger type event, man.
It really isn't,
I
Dom.
remember
It's
seeing
not.
roads,
well,
guys.
that's
Roads in Bucks County were
FEMA.
gone. You ain't repairing that road overnight.
FEMA
I don't
used to be
care how much
responsible
money
for
you
this.
got.
But you know what though?
But I'm saying
Honestly,
FEMA used to manage that. FEMA used to manage all of that.
right,
FEMA was
right.
the emergency, and they cut FEMA. They cut FEMA, and they never replaced it. They
Right.
never replaced it. So, so when you have these natural
Well,
But
disasters,
you know,
it's like
again, I'm not FEMA is still there. FEMA and the federal government are still cutting checks. But because FEMA may not
it's a
be as
shell.
boots on the ground as they're supposed to be, again, guys, I'm just asking, what did the state do? What was their preparatory action? What was their after action?
right. It
What did
shouldn't
they
be.
do during this whole
You're
fiasco?
you're
They
right,
have the
Dom.
means.
It shouldn't be just FEMA. It should be the state needs to take some responsibility.
Yes.
Right.
I'm just looking this up now, Arcus. I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't even hear of this. But now that I'm reading about it, then again, we all should know because we've all seen this shit happen in a numerous states, numerous administrations. It starts from the ground.
Right.
We had federal, not state. It was so bad in Katrina, couldn't get their National Guard out because they was underwater. You had federal troops on the ground in New Orleans because they had no plan. They're watching the shit and it's going to miss. If y'all remember correctly, guys, with Hurricane Katrina, it was going to hit Mississippi the hardest. But they weren't looking at the backblast of how hurricanes go in one way and then come back
Come out
another way. And
there, come
again,
back. Exactly.
I'm not a meteorologist, guys.
Right,
It's just,
right.
this is how this shit works. So they
Right.
had no preparation. This shit, they just left their people high and dry. Now here
That's
comes everybody
crazy.
yelling about FEMA. So now that FEMA's there, everybody's underwater.
Well, you know what? I gotta throw blame out. I have to throw blame out because just like you said, like Dom, you were saying how could you be prepared for that? They should have been prepared for that. If that's your effing job or whatnot, that's what you are being assigned to. You have to be ready. You have to be ready when the shit goes down. You got to be there. You got to be well
That's what we're
prepared.
paying you for.
Exactly. So I'm not trying to hear that. Again, no offense, but I'm not trying to hear that. Well, they're not prepared and they wasn't ready. No, if you have that job title, you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared in case of shit happening.
Yeah.
But
You know what I'm saying?
I still don't understand how, is it because they don't have money in the town, or is what? I mean, like here in Bridgeport, they have everything locked down. Like, we had a flood so bad the other day, but the water was gone quickly because they came out and they unclogged the drains. But in these places that these people, the water is like up to your hips, and they're living in this for 2 weeks. I mean, that's people are getting sick. I mean, I just don't. I don't understand.
I'm pretty sure geographically, don't quote me on this, guys. I don't think they fall into like hurricane season like we here in the South. Like from June to November is what they call hurricane season. And I'll be quite honest, guys. I don't know how prepared the state of North Carolina is, the county I live in, whatever. I don't know, but I'm thinking to myself, this shit happens pretty periodically in the South. You have a 6-month window of something happening. So your ass should be preparing long before the month of June.
Thank you.
If
exactly.
you know
right.
season is in June, then you know what? We should be, guys, practice makes perfect. If you're not practicing and you're not rehearsing for these disasters, then you're winging it, fellas. Let's be honest.
You're winging it. Yeah. And not just that, you're winging it, but you should be fired.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
I was just going to say that.
You shouldn't even hold that title.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody's getting fired for that, I'm sure.
No, they won't. They won't get fired. They won't.
No?
Because half of these positions that we're talking about, they're elected officials.
Right.
What are we going to do? We're
100%.
going to wait 3-4 more years to do elections and all this bullshit. Right. You're right, though. There should be a law that if you drop the ball and 2 people die, your ass
right. People are dying. People are dying, and yes. That's so sad.
We have such a great forgiveness system, don't we?
A forgiveness system. I've never heard that. That's good.
I'm serious. We just, it ain't that serious, Bishop. Insane. We'll be all right after the water goes down. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Guys, trust me, 8 to 9 months after Katrina, that shit was still underwater.
That's crazy. Yeah.
We could barely hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Why do you sound like you're running a mile or something?
You're running a marathon.
I'm driving.
Hold on.
If you saying the forgiveness system, it's like, careful, because we just had COVID a few years ago, and millions of people died because we were ill prepared.
Exactly.
For what was about to happen. So it's kind of like, let's not, because it's like, this thing happens, and people were misled. People were told one thing when it was another thing. So it's like,
Some politicians said, I'm not taking the vaccine if somebody's in. Yeah, but again, and not to downplay COVID, that was like oh shit. These floods and these storms, shit happens on a yearly basis.
Right.
So you've had practice 8 months ago.
They should have.
Yeah, you had a
rehearsal
system.
It's not like that. Not like this was the first time it ever happened.
Nowhere.
Right.
You're right there. Somebody should be fired, but they won't. You know that.
Right.
And let me take the time right now to welcome live. Your mic is live, of course. Welcome to the show, brother. Always a pleasure to have you on.
Where is he?
Is he there?
Don't anybody's camera work?
Nobody's camera works. What's going on?
I don't know what's happening. Let me see.
Now that's Reggie in the dark. I don't know why Reggie always in the dark.
From the darkness.
Brad, you got to talk me into the camera thing, man. I did what it said. Hit the microphone.
The camera is right next to the microphone, and you see this red and a big red line. Just press that.
Nothing's happening.
Okay.
And then it comes up.
I don't know what to tell you, dog.
Microphone.
Oh gosh.
Hold on. Let me try live again. Let me see if I can bring him in. Live. Your mic is live. Can you hear us? Oh, I don't know.
Hello. Live is not live.
Oh wait, I saw him.
Moron.
I saw him briefly.
Yeah, that was a subliminal thing.
I want to hear what Live has to say about this power outage in Indiana, but for some reason it's not. I don't know. It's not clicking. Not working for him. Try to back out again and come back. We'll wait for you. We'll be here for a few.
I see Av chimed in.
Yeah, Av chimed in for a hot second. It's all good. What's up, Av?
I gotta ask you, are they gonna put a ban on suing You know how they put a ban like you can't sue the state because of incompetence.
Man, listen here.
They'd
They
all be
always
broke.
covering their asses.
Yeah,
Right, that's
they'd
what I'm
all be
saying.
broke. Every
I'm
state in America.
surprised. Yeah, that's true.
No
Let me see.
shade.
Who else is here? Let me see.
I'm
Just
getting
like
ready to
the
find.
insurance
I'm
I
getting
think
ready to
companies.
find the New York
Just like the
Yankees.
insurance companies.
let me
Yeah, you're right.
hold on for a second. Let me bring Hollop into the fray here. Hollop, your
How
mic
the
is live.
Yankees
Welcome to the
doing
show.
anyway, Don?
Yeah, it's weird. We're talking about hurricanes. It's weird. There's only
Oh,
3 teams. There's only 4 teams in the American League at or above 500. 3 of them are in the American League East.
that's crazy.
Damn.
Go figure that
Hold
one
on.
out. Yeah.
Hold on for a second. Let me
I'm
see.
sorry.
Hollop, your mic is live. Are you there? I don't know what the hell's going on with this today. Let's try this
I
again.
told you.
Yes.
Listen,
Oh,
Who's that? Is
Is
that
your
Mike?
mic live? That's
that's
live.
live. That's live. But his camera's looking at the ceiling.
Oh, he got a
Hi,
haircut.
there he is. He
Oh, get your head in
he's
the
doing
picture.
he's doing a sneak attack.
I thought I saw him. Oh,
Uh,
I don't
remember that?
know.
Who was that show where the guy's eyes would come above the fence?
oh, Home
home improvement.
Alone. Home
Home
Wilson.
Improvement.
improvement.
Remember
Yeah,
that? He
Home
shows up.
Alone.
That's what
Yeah, with
live looks
Wilson.
like.
Live, can you hear us? Live, can you hear us?
He's
You
moving
guys,
his camera. I'm
I
guessing
guess
that's
he's
a.
saying no.
Say no.
well, we'll come back to the power outage if they want to speak about it. But until then,
Or live.
let's do a little something. Did you hear about this one, Dom? I know you got something to say about this. The aircraft
Again,
carrier,
I've
the
read your
U.
things this morning. I've been a little
Yeah.
busy, but I
Okay.
What
still
is
haven't researched. Shit, I just caught up with Dolly Parton in a fucking storm in Indiana.
Okay.
who is Doris Miller? That's what I want to know.
I have no
Doris
clue, but I'm
Miller.
gonna look it up while y'all are talking.
Doris Miller was considered a hero. Okay.
Wow.
He was a black man, and he had an air. They proposed a aircraft carrier to be named after him. The
What?
Navy is reconsidering taking his name off and possibly putting Donald Trump because Donald Trump.
No. Oh God.
Wait a minute. Hold
Donald.
They
on. Hold on.
they might as well sink it
Dude
now.
his name was Doris?
Yeah. He's
Yes,
a man. I thought the same thing,
Doris.
Reg.
Yes.
But I'm actually looking at it right now.
What?
I
I
mean,
never. That's the first for me. I'm sorry. My 57 years. That's the first for me.
I would not want to be assigned to that aircraft carrier. I'm sorry. That's like putting a hex on it.
Well, when I was watching the news about this, and they showed a clip of saying this is quite the honor or whatnot. He said, "I don't even have that privilege or whatnot." When he said that, I hate to say it like this, it sounded a little envious. You understand
Oh,
that you need to have the focus on you. You need to have that name on this particular cat. And mind you, no sitting president has ever had that honor. Okay,
okay. Can I ask a question? I'm
please.
just gonna throw this out there. It's on my mind. Let me get it before I lose it.
Go ahead, sir.
This man wants to have his name on every goddamn thing.
It seems like it. It seems like he wants to have his mark all over what he can get.
Yeah, so does
You know what?
cancer.
You know what? It sounds like you know how a dog wants to mark his territory.
Right.
That's what it sounds like this dude wants to do on
Oh
everything.
God. That's why.
Exactly.
No, let me stop. I'm gonna get banned.
But
Yeah.
did you know that U.S. carrier, USS Doris Miller,
Mhm.
Okay.
was named after Gerald Ford? It was
Mm,
renamed in 2020 after said Doris Miller.
right.
I'm,
Now,
I'm
see,
reading this as we go. I mean, I didn't.
I did not notice that. No, I did not
Yes,
know that.
it was renamed in 2020.
Okay.
Mm,
Don't ask me when it was named Gerald Ford, but it was
Yeah,
renamed
exactly.
6 years ago to this guy, Doris Miller. Okay, I'm sorry,
Well,
R.
and
and
No,
who's
you're
now
good,
Doris
brother.
Miller?
he's
That's the name of the carrier now.
war
No.
hero who they're naming him after.
He was a U.S.
Uh,
Navy cook
Yes.
Okay.
Who became the first African American to receive the Navy Cross for extreme bravery during the attack on Pearl Harbor. He was born in Waco, Texas in 1919.
So a guy who never fought in a war wants his name on an aircraft carrier. That's what we saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
pretty much.
it's like this is like extreme sociopath. I mean, you know, it's like cancer. Cancer is like everywhere, so that's what I equate it to, like a
I don't
butt
have nothing
cancer.
else nice to say. So can we go to the next subject, please?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna wait. You're gonna if you think that was bad, you're gonna love this. This is gonna be a real fire starter.
All right. Let's go for
Let's
it.
go to this one. Let's go to this one.
Oh, yeah, it's time for me to go to bed. Y'all went to the dark side already. Nice and early.
I can't. I'm sorry.
God bless you.
Oh, hell no. We're not doing this.
No, we're doing this. Yeah, we're doing this.
No.
Yeah, we're doing this.
Why? Why would they do that? I mean,
it's funny. It's funny to me. It's funny to me.
No,
this is desperation.
No, it ain't.
Yes.
This is desperation.
I'm sorry.
This is desperation right here. Let me hold on. Let me see if let me bring Hollop in if he's available.
Oh no.
Sir, your mic is live. Hollop.
Hello?
Yeah,
Hi.
your mic is live.
Hey,
How you doing, sir?
I was having some technical difficulties.
Oh, that almost didn't come out right.
Well,
that's very disturbing that your mind went right there.
No, it was a gap. Oliver had technical
Gee whiz.
All right, I'm looking this one up too. I'm sorry.
I can't. You guys are making me laugh.
Hold on. Hey, Hollop, I brought you in at the right time.
No kidding.
Because, as you can see, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is going to be the next
Don't do that.
Democratic presidential nominee. apparently,
this is some tomfoolery.
No. Apparently, to this poll that was taken in New Hampshire, they have New Hampshire.
Ooh.
In this poll, she had 19%. She was, matter of fact, it was up as high as 22% over other luminaries such as Kamala Harris, such as Gavin Newsom, such as this other guy.
Look at those winners.
I gotta be honest.
She might stand a chance against them winners.
I gotta be honest.
Throwing that out there.
I feel you. I gotta be honest with you. Both sides are not looking great because if you talk about the Republican side, you're talking about J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance.
I would vote for Rubio before him.
Oh God.
If I had to pick a Republican candidate, I would pick Rubio over him. That's just
for sure.
Why?
He seems to be one of the most smartest guys in the box.
Then that's saying a lot.
I'm just
that's saying a lot.
I mean, we saw how
the bar has been lowered for a while.
Yes, just saying. Only my opinion.
Right.
Wait,
you can vote
I didn't hear
all you want.
I didn't hear what he said. You said that he's smart?
I said, to me, he seems to be one of the smartest people in the room.
How did you come to that conclusion?
By the way he carries himself, by the facts he gives when he goes before people. You know, it's sort of the opposite of what, let's say, a Gavin Newsom does. Now, I've hardly ever seen Rubio. And again, guys, this is just me. I know how y'all are with the left-right stuff. But I've seen others that can't even manage their own state that want to act like the smartest person in the room. So, again, that's just my opinion, guys. I would pick him before I would actually pick the sitting vice president. My opinion.
I think Reggie said it best just now. The bar has been lowered so much that, I mean, it's like you're pulling shit out of a barrel and expecting it to, turn into flowers. I mean, it does.
It does. It does.
Come on, guys.
I don't know who else was in the poll besides Newsom and
Harris. There was quite a few. There was Harris. There was even Bernie Sanders that had 2%. I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
Right. 6 people on
No,
that
6
poll.
bills that she has sponsored
Well,
in her career.
Let me ask you, why do they want her as opposed to, like, you know who I'd like to see is Senator Kelly.
What's that?
The astronaut guy.
Is that Matt Kelly?
I don't know what his first name is.
Is he a senator?
He was an astronaut. I know that. But he seems a little more level-headed than some of these people. I mean, is crazy the new normal?
Yes.
Yes.
Gabby Gifford's husband.
It doesn't really matter.
That's who he is?
Yeah. Yes. Mark Kelly.
United States Senator from Arizona.
Yeah.
Really
whose husband is he?
Kathy Gifford, the one that got shot.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I don't see that.
Hold on a sec, guys. Holla, go ahead. What'd you say? Does it really matter?
It doesn't really matter who the Democrats run because the Republicans are done.
I say the same thing about the Democrats.
Republicans. How can you say the same thing about the Democrats when they haven't been in power?
They're still preaching the same shit.
They haven't been in power, though.
They're trying to tell you we're trying to steal something because we want to have voter ID. But we're trying to take something from somebody because we want voter ID. And you've heard it a million times. You can't join the military without an ID. You can't get a driver's license without an ID. You can't buy liquor. You can't do shit in this country without an ID card except vote. And we're making a big stink over that. They're all a bunch of clowns, to be quite honest with you. I just think the Democrats have definitely, they don't want borders. They don't want prisons. They don't want a Department of Defense. God bless you, man. I mean, go for what you know. See how it works.
That's why I don't pick sides. I don't, both of them.
I used to have Democratic support. Republicans, they're so disappointing.
The Republicans are going to get wiped out. And they should be.
We'll see.
They should be wiped out because their only real position is tax cuts for the rich. Name another public Republican position. That's all they got. Tax cuts for the rich.
About the Democrat Republicans are for the rich. They're still running that line.
Has it changed?
Years. Every Democratic Party, every member of the Democratic
Party. Can somebody tell me what a Republican position is besides tax cuts for the rich?
64 years.
Can somebody please tell me another position that they have besides tax cuts for the rich? Please. I'll be waiting.
Yeah. Okay. Tax cuts.
What do they got? Am I lying?
Everybody. You got a tax cut.
Am I lying?
I got a tax cut.
Am I lying, people?
I'm not rich. But I got a tax cut.
Am I lying, people?
And I pay very little taxes.
That's the only political position the Republicans have. They have
the
nothing.
Democrats' position? Fear mongering, no prisons, open borders.
Republicans have been in power. The Republicans are in power, and look at the results of them being in power.
Ain't doing. What are the Democrats?
We got $1 billion a day war in Iran because of the Republicans. That's not the Democrats.
Okay,
that's the Republicans.
Because Iran should have been smoked years ago. But
can I say one thing?
I just got to be out of your mind to put these people in power again.
Yeah. Okay. We already had Biden, Obama. Can't get no worse than that.
And what we gonna do? We're gonna do the socialist boogeyman, the communist boogeyman. That's the only thing they got going.
The execution of Major Nadal and say, "Oh shit, we made a mistake." That sorry son of a bitch tried to tell us for 2 years this guy murdered 13 of my brothers and sisters at Fort Hood, and it was workplace violence. For 2 years, even after the guy admitted he was Allah Akbar, screaming Allah Akbar while he was killing my brothers and sisters.
What about Obama your brothers and sisters that's dying in Iran right now? That what, they get a pass?
Yeah, how many people have we lost in Iran or under Iran's regime, Holland?
How many?
Tell me.
How many?
Over 300, over 248 in one incident. If your memory can go back that far. They killed 248 Marines.
How many people are dying right now for this stupid ass war in Iran?
Like I said, they should have been smoked years ago under any administration. They have done nothing but try to pull the damn clever. They should have been smoked.
Well, we should be. Well, if that's the case, then everybody should be happy about the war going on right now.
Nobody's ever happy about war. People that never been to war.
This is a necessary war.
Like it's, nobody's ever happy about war.
This is a necessary war.
No.
What war is necessary?
Oh my God! See, that's where we going now.
No, I'm asking you a question. What war is since you're anti-war? I assume what war is necessary?
No, I'm anti this war.
9/11 wasn't
I'm
necessary.
anti this war.
I'm just asking you, what war is necessary?
I'm
I've been
asking
to
about
war.
this
Don't say any
war.
war is necessary.
I'm asking about this war.
No war. I'm telling you, no war. This
what
war,
about this
the only
war?
war I thought was necessary was the one after 9/11. That's it. Anything else?
What is the reason for going to war with Iran?
Hold on.
They needed it. Put it that way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time out.
Do your homework.
Time out.
Well, I've done my homework.
Okay.
I bet you did.
Time out.
I love these situations.
Time out. All I wanted to talk about was this presidential.
Oh yeah, right. I don't know how we.
We got into the war thing.
Republicans don't have a plan.
We're not going to do that. So I got to shut.
You already know my position on the Democrats and Republicans. All I'm saying is, based on what's going on now, the Republicans are going to get wiped out. They're not going to be in power anymore. So love it, like it, whatever you want. That's the way it's going to be.
God bless us.
Well, I got to tell you honestly,
God bless you.
I am not a fan of no Democrats, and I'm not a fan of the Republicans either. I'm just not.
I'm with you. I'm not a fan of the Democrats because I've seen where they get us.
I get it. I understand.
Can I say something?
Oh, go ahead, bro. Please. Oh, I love when you say something.
What's up, Hollow?
Yo.
This. You have a political party. I mean, look, if she wants to run, fine, let her run. I don't really care. But from the left perspective, or this and that, you had Bernie Sanders, and he could have put it into this bullshit 10 years ago. And they stabbed him in the back. They did what they did. And they could have had this situation done 6 years ago if they allowed this guy to run. If she wants to run. On the other side, I mean, oh my God, man. I mean, if the Republican Party ended the day Eisenhower walked out of the White House in 1960, that's the end. That's the end. So if you're just talking about common sense policy legislation coming from the right, that's when it ended, because it wasn't even whatever this is now. Whatever this is now is bullshit. And to be completely honest, if you're coming from the right, and I had a discussion with someone today trying to come at me because this guy on my job, he watches Fox News and all this other bullshit coming. I was like, let me make this clear without no need for interpretation. I'm not no damn Democrat. I'm not a Republican. Quoting what Malcolm X said, going to the Constitution, I ain't in the goddamn American. So you can stop right there with that. Don't come at me with that bullshit, dude. Don't. You got a dude who is a fucking lying, pathological, sundowning liar, making up shit as he goes along. Shit that little kids talk about. And you sat by, you're trying to tell me that whatever, you get in this argument, stuff like that. All I know is this. Herbert Hoover brought the country into a goddamn depression. So after you had FDR, who righted the ship, and Truman, and then Eisenhower. So everything was fine. The tax rate was at 91%, and no one had a problem with it. It stayed all the way up into the 70s, up until 1980. 1980. So, and then you got cutting programs, the union, all these stuff being slashed like that. So this is ridiculous. You got people kissing this guy's ass like he's some type of, like he's got the goddamn infinity going. He's a fucking fool, an idiot. An idiot. Actually, he's lowered the bar, because what politics become, from what I see on the right, is mediocrity. A bunch of mediocre white dudes, old ass white dudes, sitting here trying to tell people what they should do when they wouldn't do it themselves. Mediocrity. This is where we go. You gone from Eisenhower to Donald freaking Trump. Eisenhower to Trump. A World War II hero to Donald Trump. A dude who was on The Simpsons in 1998. That's what we've gotten down to. A dude who makes up shit as he goes along. You're doing tariffs and all this bullshit. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about. And no one's got the balls to sit and tell him that you are a fucking idiot. Marco Rubio, you're a clown. This dude insulted you, your wife, and here you are kissing his ass. Weak. Fucking weak. If someone insults my wife, I'm putting him in the fucking ground. Period. Old or not, I'm beating your ass. I'm gonna take my shoe off and smack you right across your goddamn mouth. And this guy is supposed to be. This guy makes Reagan look like fucking like Mahatma Gandhi, for God's sakes. This guy, this is mediocrity. He is mediocre. And for anyone who talks about, oh, I'm a patriot and stuff like that, and you want to talk about that, this guy, if you are so invested in what this place is, this guy is making this place a fucking laughing stock. I'm sorry. And I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to throw that. You got to work hard to go with George Bush, because George Bush was like, hey, man, this guy's like, hey, Donald Trump was like, hey, I'll hold my beer. I'll make sure that no one forgets you. Everyone will forget you. This guy is a fucking fool, and no one wants to call it out for what it is. And Howard's got a point. These guys are sitting here talking about religion and all this other nonsense. They're Christians. You ain't no goddamn Christian. You don't care about children. You wouldn't be doing half the shit you did. You care about Christian. You don't care about women's health. You don't even care about your own goddamn constituents and shit. This is a problem. And the same thing on the left, because they don't listen. They're not worried about affordability. Donald Trump, how the fuck do you know about affordability? You've never worked a real job in your life. You were born rich. What's he know about gas price? This dude doesn't even fucking drive. What's he know about grocery price? This guy ain't never been to a goddamn grocery store. So what? This is bullshit. Bunch of people gonna try to tell me I go out every single day, risk my ass on roads, dodging cars. I've almost getting hit by trucks, tractor trailer trucks, buses, and these guys are gonna tell me, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. I almost died in 2021. Almost got hit by a goddamn tractor trailer truck. So, and this is after the way he botched the pandemic, which killed my fucking parents. Now I'm getting pissed now. Now I'm seeing him get really fucking pissed off. Botched this shit and killed my fucking parents. I ain't playing this fucking game. It's fucking bullshit. My fucking parents died because they fucking mishandled this bullshit. And he's sitting up on TV talking his bullshit and having this stupid goddamn races in Washington, D.C. And people act like this shit is alright. They gave me fucking $9,000 for my fucking parents dying. $9,000. Matter of fact, they gave me nothing for my fucking father. And these people want to talk and play these fucking games. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to hear it. And anyone comes up on me about that bullshit, I'm gonna fucking drop them too and shit. Because this is bullshit. Fucking bullshit. And think it's all right that this guy, you got people I've never in my life seen with Reagan, Biden, Obama, Bush, his son, Kennedy, none of these dudes sitting around, oh, Mr. President, I thank you so much for doing these other different things. They didn't do that with Kennedy. They didn't do that with Eisenhower. They didn't do that with L.G. Johnson, Nixon, none of these guys. But this guy, they're sitting around praising him. Well, we wouldn't be right here if it wasn't for you. Get the hell out of here. And I've named all of them, Democrat and Republican. You name me the president that you had people sitting around him in the White House praising him like he was fucking Thanos or Darkseid or he was a goddamn sentry. That's never happened. It's never happened in this country. But this guy, this fucking guy, he's the guy.
Other than, we're not going to get into your parent, but you're out there saying you're dodging cars, and I was dodging bullets when Obama was president on a 1.1% fucking raise for 7 straight years. That's how he treated our military. 1.1%.
And this guy's doing a better fucking job
during war. We ain't talking about this guy. We're talking about that guy.
It's on his watch. He's doing his shit on his fucking watch.
1% raise.
So they're picking fights with a country that they overthrew back in 1954 and think that those smokes are gonna come out of that shit. This is the problem. They do shit and think that everything's fine, and then when the shit blows back on them, oh, it's all good.
Hold on.
Damn right, I'm out there dodging fucking cars every fucking day and a torn goddamn meniscus and shit.
He was a fucking clown.
Hold on.
He ain't do shit.
I'm a clown.
No, not you. No, not you.
Not you. Obama. No. He was a fucking clown.
Why are we talking about Obama?
He brought up all the presidents. Holla, not me.
Let's not talk.
I brought up the point that none of these presidents, none of these dudes who served, you can't find any footage of any president. None of them. Not Eisenhower. Not from you can go take all the way. You can run from 1900 to right now. There's no footage of sitting members of his administration sitting around kissing their asses like they do this guy. That shit is not normal. That's not normal. That never happened with Reagan. That never happened with Bush or his son or Clinton or Obama or Biden or Ford or Nixon, Johnson. You can go all the way back to 1900. That shit has never happened. It's never happened. And no one has a problem with that? Oh, you this is that praising him like he has the affinity, like he's gonna snap people out of existence. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I'm saying that I'm talking across the board. No president did not do this with Reagan. They didn't do it. There's no footage of people saying, "Oh, Reagan, Mr. Reagan, you've done so much great." That never existed. It never existed with anyone else except for this guy, and that is a problem. That is cultish behavior, whether people want to admit it or not. That has never happened. There's no instance in the history of this country where I've seen on film where people in the cabinet are praising this guy like he's Jesus Christ, which he is not. He's not. If he's a Christian, I'm the goddamn Silver Surfer. If he's Jesus Christ, I'm Galactus. And the last time I checked, I ain't even fucking planets. That is a problem. You can't have people sitting here praising this guy like he's some type of, like he's some Dalai Lama. That is not the case. Because is he a president or is he fucking God? What is he? So is he a Messiah or is he God? Which one, or a president? Which one is he? Because they treat him like he's a Messiah. They didn't treat Bush like a Messiah. They didn't treat Reagan like a Messiah or Obama or Biden or Carter or Nixon. None of these guys, they did not treat him like a Messiah. They treat this one like a Messiah. And that is a problem. And they can't sit here and complain about people when they're up there kissing this guy's ass. A fucking moron, an idiot, a pathological liar who in another era would have been in a mental institution writing notes with his feet in crayons. But they're praising him. And that is a problem. And on top of that, and then you have people serving. Pete Hegseth has no business being the Secretary of Defense. None at all. None at all. There's no way. You're trying to tell me that this guy, you lowering the bar. This guy, the bar has been extremely lowered. And this is wrong. It's just wrong. All of it's wrong. DEI hires. You give it a DEI hire. Then what is Pete Hegseth? He's a DEI hire. This guy ain't no way is qualified to be the Secretary of Defense.
Donald Trump is a DEI hire.
He's as qualified as Hillary Clinton was as Secretary of State. And I ain't a big fan of his either.
I ain't a fan of Hillary Clinton, but
I'm just
Pete
saying,
Hegseth,
when you talk about
he can't
who's
even
qualified,
do it. I can do more push-ups than Pete Hegseth. I can do more push-ups, more pull-ups than Pete Hegseth. But this guy's a Secretary of Defense telling people about fitness.
Shape. I'll give him that.
Shit, I'll run circles around his ass.
But
can I just say this? Name dropping Democrats is not the mic drop you think it is. You can name a Democrat and the Hillary Clinton. I don't give a fuck about Hillary Clinton. I don't care about none of these people. My thing is the Democrats and the Republicans both have the interests of American people. Neither one of them. Neither party wants to have a single payer healthcare system. Neither. Right. So you can name drop Obama, you can name drop Hillary Clinton, because I'm not going to defend the Democrats, and I definitely ain't going to defend the Republicans. All of these motherfuckers don't. This country is about rich people. The only thing they care about is putting more money in the pockets of rich people. They going to give a fuck about the average American citizen. Neither party.
And the sad part about that,
and that's the reason why. That's the reason why China is kicking their ass.
Talking about people with the money are the ones with the money. I find it hard to believe or fathom that a public servant's gross income or net worth is over $10 million. A public servant with a net worth over $10 million. And on that note, guys, I got to go. I appreciate you guys. I miss hanging out with y'all, but I got to get up early in the morning.
All good, brother.
Yes, thank you, fellas.
Safe flight.
All right, thanks, Josh.
Peace. Who's the person whose net worth is over 10 million?
A whole bunch of them, Howard.
Because Donald Trump's net worth is what, in the billion?
It was that before he came into office.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, okay. Biden's net worth is over 10 million. Obama's, we don't even know what his is anymore.
Donald Trump has made more money under the presidency than anybody. Anybody.
What's the name?
How can it be? What happened?
What's that lady's name? Nancy Pelosi. What's her net worth?
Not as much as Donald Trump. And she's a piece of shit too. That's what I said. Name dropping Democrats is not the mic drop people think it is. Because nobody's defending Democrats. So to start talking about Obama, why are we talking about Obama when he ain't even in power? Who's been in power?
The Republicans.
I'm not gonna go back into fucking 19 whatever. Let's talk about what's going on now.
That's the red meat that the apologists for this idiot. That's the red meat that they throw out there. What about this? What about that? What about this? What about that?
Yeah, it's
It's the
always
apologists. Yeah,
what about a
yeah.
Republican? What about a Democrat or this one? Despite what people feel and what they think about a AOC or whatever, the Republicans have basically rolled out the red carpet for AOC. So it's kind of hypocritical for them to start complaining about the Democrats and who they pick. And let's talk about Mondami. What's up with that? How come nobody ain't got nothing to say about money?
Mamdani's been doing his thing. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
All of a sudden now, you got a politician who actually gets shit done. Wow, how did that happen?
And this happened because the others before him weren't doing jack shit. That's why.
And that's what I made. I made this point. I was talking to one of my friends, and I said, I don't want to praise Mondami for something that everybody should be doing.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
Right.
We're so used to not getting shit done for us that if somebody does any little thing for us, we're gonna present them like they Jesus Christ. No, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, and I give him credit for that. But this should be normal behavior for your mayor or the person who's in charge of your city. It should be normal behavior.
But it's not, unfortunately. It's not.
He's taxing motherfucker. He said, I'm going to tax the rich. You know what he's taxing? He's taxing the people who's getting these luxury penthouses in New York and don't live here.
Right.
Who's against that? Are you that much kissing the ass of these rich people that you against them being taxed? They don't even fucking live here.
Well, I mean, listen, they've been used to that. They've grown used to that. They've been hypnotized. They've been brainwashed into thinking that's the way. That's the way.
You're talking about 1% of the fucking population and they getting taxed and you crying like a bitch over it. What the hell is wrong with these people?
You said something to me, not to just me, but to others as well, talking about Jeff Bezos. Okay, how unfair it is for one person to have. I don't even know what his net worth is, but it's in the millions, obviously, maybe even close to $1 billion. Okay,
billions, multi-billionaires.
Exactly, and how he's not taxed the way he should be taxed. You've talked about this extensively.
Yeah. It's called discretionary income. I've made this point many times. When I talk about taxing the rich, I'm talking about taxing their discretionary income. I'm not talking about taxing anything that has to do with their lifestyle. Right. Under what I'm proposing, that person, if you got a moat, you got a helipad, you got all these crazy shit that you live on a yearly basis, I'm not touching any of that.
Right.
But you know what I'm touching? Your discretionary income. After all your bills is paid, after all your lifestyle is lived, that extra income
is being taxed.
I'm taxing that shit. I'm taxing the fuck out of it. And who would have a problem with that unless you're a moron?
Well, you got plenty of those.
You're a working class person and you defending these people?
You got you already know you got plenty of those. You got plenty.
There was plenty on the job. On the job when I was working.
Right, exactly. Right.
You know, I'm like, y'all are not making that money. You are not in the 1%. So what the freak is you having a problem with? You're 100% right.
You know why? Because they consider themselves a potential 1%er.
The hell, not even close.
They're thinking, oh, well, when I get my money, I don't want them to tax me.
Is that?
Like, nigga, you ain't never getting that type of money.
Right.
You're a working class person. There is nothing wrong with being a working class person. Majority of people on this fucking planet are working class people.
You got that right.
Nothing wrong with that. So start working. Why don't you start thinking and working in your own goddamn interests and stop kissing the ass up? Let me tell you something. And people ain't gonna like this, but it's the truth. And if the only way you can deny this is if you just got your hands over your eye and you refuse to see things.
Go ahead, brother.
China is going to be the number one superpower in the world. It's coming.
Going to be?
Well, there's an argument to be made for that. Yeah, you're right. But what I'm saying is, China did something that no country in the history of countries did. They brought 800 million people out of poverty.
All right.
Wow.
They are 30 to 40 years ahead of America in technology and infrastructure. They invested in manufacturing. They didn't invest in rich people. They invested in manufacturing, and they have a competent government run by scientists and engineers who work in the interests of the country. When there was a big pollution problem years ago, 10 years ago, where people was working with masks and it was cloudy and it was the worst environmental whatever, they solved that shit in 7 years. Every time they have a problem, you know what they do? They say, how can we fix this problem? And then they fucking fix the problem. No red tape, no bureaucracy. They work in the interest of their country. So my question is this. If you have a government that works in your interest, if you have a government that increases your quality of life, and the only issue is you can't talk about the government, what the fuck am I talking about them about? What's my big problem? If everything that they're doing is working in the interest of the country and working in my interest, why am I railing against the government?
You shouldn't be.
But would you rather have that? Or would you rather have what we got here, where you can get on there and get on Jimmy Kimmel and get on all these Joe Rogan, you can talk shit about the president or whatever, but you ain't got no fucking health care. If you get sick, there's people, I've seen stories that is heartbreaking, where a man, instead of going to the hospital to get himself checked out, he couldn't afford to do it. If he was to do that, his family would suffer. So what did he do? He kept working until he fucking died. Wow. That's an American story.
Wow.
We actually having an argument about whether people should have health care. That's actually an argument on the table. And if you get sick, you go broke.
Facts.
If you can't afford to take care of yourself, or you can't afford the thing, then you die. This is the system that people support. That doesn't even happen in China. And you trying to get me with some communist, socialist boogeyman? That doesn't even happen in the country that you doing that shit about.
Oh, man. Jesus.
So I'm just tired. I'm tired of rich people. This country you know what? China invested in manufacturing. That's what they invested in. So they really deserve to be the superpower of the world because they invested in themselves. America invested in rich people. And you see where that's gotten us.
You see the difference. Exactly. Nowhere.
Rodney, we live in New York. Ever heard of Hudson Yards?
Yes.
The perfect example of what happens when you invest in rich people. People don't realize the people make up this city. Not rich people. The people make up this city.
Right.
And Hudson Yards is a crystallization of the mentality of New York and in America in general. They basically created a little space and city for rich folk. And look at it. It's a fucking ghost town.
Right.
Nobody can afford it.
No. Bro.
So it ain't about no Democrats. It ain't about no Republicans. What it's about is, do you want to have a government that works in the interest of you if you're a citizen of that country? Why do you think Mondani's approval rating is like, what, 80-something%? It's like, who's against this guy in New York?
You'd be surprised. Like you said, there's approval rating of 80%. So that means 20% is against.
Yeah.
Doesn't think highly of him. So again, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, well, I'm cool with that. Like I'd rather be on the 80% side.
Right.
If I'm making 80% of $100, I got $80. I don't give a fuck about the 20. But it's just crazy to me that we're still having these same discussions and this fear mongering boogeyman bullshit. Communist, socialist, get the fuck. China is actually, I don't know who said that, but they're right. Like they are the superpower right now.
That was Reggie.
Reggie, yeah, they are.
For sure, I could agree with that.
Their infrastructure is like fucking Wakanda.
Who would have thought that? Who would have seen that one coming?
800 million people raised out of poverty. They had a fishing village turn into one of the most modern city on the planet now.
Well,
they got health care for their people. You get sick, you go to the hospital, they take care of you. And you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money.
Right.
But they're the boogeyman.
I gotta say one thing. When COVID hit, they had that building. They built a big like hospital right outside of the Wuhan
labs
facility. They had that building built in like 4 days.
Yeah, because that's what they do. When there's a problem, they have engineers and scientists who want to fix the problem. They don't have hedge fund managers running the country.
They don't have that. They don't have the red tape and all that stuff to go through.
Yeah.
This country has hedge fund managers, these so-called businessmen trying to run the country. China has competent people, and they've invested in their country, and they have a superior system. Yeah, I said it. A superior system.
Well, like you said, a lot of people aren't going to like what you have to say about that, and that's all right.
Well, the proof is in the pudding.
I'll just say this before I close it out. I'm going to be moving to China.
I don't blame you. I can say this, Rodney. I'm personally, and I've told Ronan this and other people, I'm jealous of the fact that they have competent leadership that work in the interest of their country.
How about that?
Wouldn't it be great if we had that? Wouldn't it be great?
But we're not. We're never going to have that. Never, ever. No. Never, ever will that happen here. And that's a shame.
So
you got these. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm looking at your list of stuff. Did you talk about the GMO mosquitoes?
I did not talk about the GMO mosquitoes tonight. I don't know if I'm going to do that, to be perfectly honest. I might say that's another show. Why?
I mean, like zombie mosquitoes? Really?
Well, I'll tell you this much. It was interesting. I'll just say that about the females. Who is this? What the hell is that? Excuse me for a second. Just want to try to check out this chat real quick. Sorry about that. No, not in. Somebody said. What did they say?
Not in America.
Okay.
So I guess they're not doing it here. I was just curious because, I mean...
Why?
I don't know. Well, the mosquitoes, at least here, we have these things called leopard mosquitoes. They have literally, they have like leopard spots. And they're huge. So, I mean, why would you put more mosquitoes out there when the problem is ridiculous?
I like I told you before we got started about this topic and whatnot, GMO. My thing is, what else can be genetically modified? Everything, just food. You got these, like I said, the female's mosquito type, okay, is aggressive and more likely to pass on certain viruses to human beings, whatnot. What the scientists have done, they've created a male to have to mate with these females. And what it does, it kills off the females. However, what they didn't take into account was if the female mosquitoes get to either citrus or some type of citrus food product and whatnot, it kind of takes away from what the male has done. It'll restore their health. It'll restore their longevity as far as being alive. It's crazy. But again, this whole GMO, applying to food, applying to different insects, applying to even non-food products is ridiculous. You understand? It just we're susceptible to a lot of stuff now. It's like anything goes.
Can I ask a question? I want to
Sure.
ask another question. Okay.
Sure.
People from New York or whatever. I remember growing up as a kid in the summer. At night or towards the evening, what did we see?
Lightning bugs.
When was the last time you seen a lightning bug?
I can't even remember.
I can't even remember my damn
I think
self.
the last time I seen a lightning bug was when I was in Charleston, South Carolina, maybe 20 something years ago.
Wow, the 20
That
something
Right.
years ago. That's crazy.
So
That's crazy.
so my question to along those lines is, where the hell did these lantern bugs come from?
Hmm.
Lantern
I'll be
flies.
I'll be like Trump, China.
yeah.
I this little little
Boogeyman.
little subtle stuff.
Right.
Like,
Again, like I was going to talk about the food and we talk about organic and non-GMO and whatnot and how it is supposed to be so much healthier. I got a question. Is it really? Or is this something that is out there to make us feel better? And at a kind of a higher price as well.
Well,
I think
the problem is that I think the biggest problem that supersedes all of that is that you have a government that doesn't work in the interest of its people. So
right,
when you work in the interest of rich people and the only thing you're concerned about is rich people making profit, why would you be concerned about the health of your citizens?
Mm, mm,
that's so
See,
sad.
this ultimately is the problem.
right.
That's the problem. Everything else falls under that umbrella.
Hmm.
You do that shit in China, you get executed.
Shit.
The government will literally execute a company, the CEO of a company that does something against the interests of the public.
Hmm.
Right.
In
Yeah.
America, as long as you got money, don't matter. You can poison the people, you can poison the water, you can poison the food source, you can do whatever the hell you want to because you're a rich person.
And the people here are okay with it.
Yeah.
That's what I understand.
Well, we've fallen asleep on that. You know what I'm saying? That's just what happens. We're kind of just like docile in that respect.
And I got to say
It
something.
create this paradox, man, where it's all right. Everyone can struggle. No, so like I said, I tell her all the time. So would you rather struggle to breathe or breathe freely? So they can breathe
Mm,
freely, but everyone else has to struggle,
Right.
and
right.
people are
yeah.
fine with that. That's bullshit, man. And they do this bullshit all the time, man. They act like, oh, it's all right to struggle and make it seem like it's noble, like it's something noble to struggle. You
Mm.
should only struggle to build a company or a country, not to
Hmm.
live every single day, paycheck to
No.
paycheck. This is
Right.
bullshit. And people
Yeah.
just think that it's all right. It's all right to just elect fucking stupid people.
Well,
Yep.
brother,
And
It's
get
okay.
and
Oh,
get
I'm
caught up.
stupid. You wouldn't. People are sports fans. People will lose. They get more upset about having a stupid head coach or a stupid manager coaching their team than having stupid people sitting in positions of power making decisions that affect people's lives.
brother, I
People
gotta tell you.
lose their shit.
I
Oh,
gotta
Yep.
tell you,
stupid
brother. I
coach.
gotta tell you. My thing is, I believe people are so desperate and hopeful for change, and whatnot. They're willing to accept anything. They're willing to put up with anything. That's what I really believe. To tell you
Right.
honestly, because I know personally, I'm sick of seeing the same recycled politicians in office. And I'm not even talking about presidents. I'm talking about councilmen, speakers, that lifelong political figures and whatnot. I personally would like to see a turnover every 8 years. I need to see some new, fresh ideas
Right.
from younger mindsets. I need
We
to
need
see it.
to
Like
we
your
need to
mayor.
see yeah, we need to see somebody who actually does the work.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And that's the one thing
My,
about Modami that I will
I was
say.
about to bring it up.
He's
I was about
putting
to
these
bring him up.
people he is putting these people to shame because
Yes, he
he's
is.
doing the work and he's busy. Every time I see
Yes.
this guy, he's doing something.
Hmm.
Mm.
And that's
And you
why they're
can
back.
love him, you can love him, you can hate him, you can boogeyman him all you fucking want to.
Hmm.
You
Pilot,
can't deny that.
No.
Mm.
Pilot, you just said it. That's why they're bashing him.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a
it's
jealousy thing. I
no,
don't know
it's
if it's
reverse
jealousy. I don't know if it's jealousy though, but
It's not
it's the fact
jealousy.
that he's
It's
doing what
reverse
they failed to do.
psychology.
No,
It's
He's doing what
he's
he's
doing
doing what they failed to do.
no,
Hmm.
right.
he's doing for the people of this city.
Of
Right.
course.
Yeah, okay.
That's why they're
And
bashing
is
him.
and he's not catering or pandering to, as Holland said, the
Hmm.
1%. He's
Right.
not pandering to them. He's pandering to the people of the city.
Right.
Right.
And that's a crime in itself for some.
Yep.
You know,
Right.
people the people who don't how can I say, are blindsided or have blindfolds on, you know, that's they wouldn't know right from wrong, and what he's doing is right.
Their blindfolds are, the only people who are bashing him are people who are losing money because of him.
Right.
Yeah.
You would think, Av, you would think that was the case, but no. Like
These
I
people,
said, there was people on the job that just can't stand this man, and I'm like, the man has only been in office. What? Let me see. This is
less than a
nine
year.
months.
I'm about to say, what's the year?
He's 9 months, going on 10. No, going on 9 months. January, 8 months. He's only been in office. 8 months.
Right. Right.
How do you have the hate for this man?
Right.
Because they're so used to people not working in their interest that they actually push back when they see somebody working in their interest. It's really crazy.
That's why. That's why.
Right.
It's like a woman getting her ass beat by her husband
Right.
and then getting mad because you're trying to stop him from beating her ass. It's like
Right.
what's going on?
Right.
It's manipulation.
That's a whole nother show right there.
You got that.
Don't get me started.
But
But
one of the things that I'm just curious about. Why do people have a problem with a elected official making $10 million when the president has made $3 billion off being president? So that's okay.
In their eyes.
Nobody has made, no politician has made more money being in office than Donald Trump. He's the most
Right.
corrupt president that ever existed in America. But that's okay. Because a Democratic Republican made 10 million. And I'm not saying that either one is good, but it's just the cognitive dissonance is just crazy to me.
yeah, and it's intentional. It's intentional cognitive dissonance. It's not even that they don't understand. They're doing it on purpose.
Oh, they understand.
Right. They understand. They're not, they're not having, a relapse or whatever. This is intentional because
Of course it is.
the people who are making money off of the backs of us are upset because Mandami is working for us. I
Right.
mean, not,
Imagine if you
So,
had every state in this country with a man like that.
right.
Wouldn't
so
happen. That's out the window because you have people who are dumb as hell who don't understand, who think socialism is communism,
Right.
which is Social Security, socialism, the GI Bill, socialism, student loans, socialism,
Socialism.
Medicare, socialism. So this is oh God, I really, really, man, I swear, man. Like
Listen,
whatever fog bank I drove through that brought me to this earth, I gotta find it so I can go back to the earth I came from. Because this right here, this is ridiculous, yo. It's
so
absolutely. Me and Hal talk about this all the time. You talking about two cats from the hood, but yet somehow these individuals who are so smarter than all of us, they got all the answers as they enrich themselves and everyone else starves, and then want to hide behind religion. Nah,
right.
that don't work for me because that's the answer. Or I don't have an answer, so I'm gonna let God handle it.
Right.
You
So,
ain't God.
so I
God has got
Googled
other things
this.
to do. You
I
know.
just Googled this.
Yeah,
Since
exactly.
his
Oh, it's
first year
called Chat
back in the
GPT.
office.
Yeah. Well, let's call up Chat GPT. How do I run? Man, come on, man. You lowering the bar. I'm
It
looking
just
at my
I
dog
don't
right now. I'm going to run him for president. I'm going to run him, and he'll win. You want to know why? Because my dog is cute as hell, and he'll get 70 million votes, yo.
yeah, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
All he got to
There
do
you
is put his paw on an executive order. Boom, done. That's it.
Oh,
And he'll win. My dog right here. Chance. You want to run for office? You want to be president? You'll get 80 million votes easy with that face right
and,
there.
and the mentality would be that people would vote for, it's a aesthetic, more of an aesthetic thing now, where
Right.
people don't care what the president can do. They just want the notoriety of, I don't know. It's just
It turned
I'm
it into a team sport. That's what it's like. Um,
I'm
I'm gonna give you a quote. This is from Ultimatic. Rest in peace. He said this, and I'll never forget it. He said, "Asking a person to vote without political education is like asking a person to perform open heart surgery with no medical training."
Right. That's what I was trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Watch other countries. I look. Don't complain about other. The people complain about it. Don't want to hear about like Nordic nations. They running laps around this place.
Yep.
Laps.
Oh
Laps.
yeah. Every other country is so much more advanced, but we're the greatest country in the world.
Please.
You got an
I
$8 billion stadium sitting in LA, but you got 55,000 people homeless.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the only focus and primary concern of this government in America is rich people.
That's
Yep.
it.
They have invested for decades in rich people, and that investment is going to have its own payoff. It's going to have its consequences. In the meantime, China invested in manufacturing,
Right.
and that's going to have its payoff.
Right.
So I'm just waiting for the USD to not be the default currency of the world. It's going to be the yuan, the Chinese yuan. It's happening. It's going to happen. And for people that think it's going to happen, all I can say is open up your fucking eyes. Take your hands off your eyes.
They're in denial. All empires fall. Name me every empire's fall, man.
Yep.
They all fall.
2.4 billion since 2025. That's just disgusting.
Right.
And then tell you that, oh well, China's doing it and they're communists. That ain't communism, yo.
I don't care. I'm gonna give you that. Call it communism. It's a better system than yours.
Whatever it's working. 800 million
whatever
people
you
out of
want to
poverty.
call it. Whatever you want to call it. It's working better than yours.
Yeah.
Capitalism. Like, we're capitalists. Oh, and look how that's working out for you.
People. Yes.
You gotta go.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Ev close it up.
I'm just over all of it. You know, I get why Trump is in office. I've done the shadow homework. It's because it's to make people change. You know, it's so bad that it's going to force an alternative solution. You know, so look at it that way.
Me and Holla, we got our alternative solution.
I know that's right. I gotta tell you honestly, and I could be incorrect, but I'll stand by this thought. Again, people being in their desperate mode or whatnot have made wrong choices. Obviously, Trump is what I'm talking about as far as they want as their leader and being in this country and whatnot. I agree. I think when people say to me at the job, "Oh, this is the greatest country in the world," I just look at like, okay, I can't talk to you.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just have that look on my face like, really? You haven't traveled much, have you? You haven't read the papers. You haven't been reading books, have you? No, you haven't been paying attention. But again, people are so desperate for a change and think that it's going to change in a miraculous, better way for them. They delude themselves. They actually delude themselves that they're thinking that this is the way, and it's clearly not. So to those people, open your fucking eyes.
Ain't gonna
Open your
happen,
eyes.
bro.
I know. This is just me, thinking, wishful thinking on my behalf. But again, you're right. It probably isn't going to happen. Sadly.
Just remember, reading is fundamental.
Amen.
Take it back old school.
Take it back
and
to old school.
evidently, people don't read, man.
No.
People don't read. They don't pay attention to anything important. I mean, you can use my Facebook profile as a perfect example. I put up stuff on there that people should be listening to and should be paying attention to, and it gets no traction. But if I put up something about some relationship bullshit or some man versus woman bullshit, then everybody is engaging.
Of course. You already know. Okay. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna shut it down. But thank you guys for joining me. Hollop, of course, thanks for joining me. Bishop, Ev, Ronan, Reg, who am I forgetting? Dominic, of course. In the chat, thank you, Vic Shepard. I appreciate you, Knickerbocker Ave, everyone for tuning in. And until next week, that's it. God
Bye.
bless. Love you all.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.